You ever break up with somebody and they had some cool ass kids, you know, and you kind of miss the kids? Now, when I say kids, I don't mean like little bitty kids. They can be that or grown kids, you know what I'm saying? Or they may have had grandkids that you bonded with, you know. What do you do when that happens? When you break up with somebody, man, and they have some good kids, man, you know, you're not only losing the relationship, you low-key losing a bonded unit, you know, and you might not know how connected y'all really was until it's gone. It's an unspoken grief that come along with that, right? Like, yeah, you cool with the breakup, but the kids ain't do nothing. And now you got to act like they ain't a part of your life no more either, you know? So that's the part that don't get talked about enough, if you ask me. At times you might feel guilty, you know? You might feel like you abandoned them or something, you know? Because y'all might have had a real vibe, man. Something that was truly genuine. You might even find yourself asking yourself these questions. Like, damn, do I reach out? You know what I'm saying? Do they even miss me too? You know, it'll put you in a weird ass little space, man. Because like your heart is partially still open to them, but your position is no longer valid. And don't let them be older, right? Right? Because if they grown, that might hurt a little different, right? Because y'all might have had a real mutual respect for one another, right? Y'all might have had some deep combos. You know, you never know. But stuff like that just don't fade away because the relationship did. But you know what, though? You human, right? So you are allowed to mourn that, right? The connection was real, okay? And if it was rooted in love, then you ain't got to regret it. So yeah, man, it could be tough, man, when you break that bond with your person, you know, because them other connections usually fade too, you know, sometimes even when you ain't ready for them to.